11th. There is Gerhard Berger. Philippe Streff is 12th. So, there's Senna. Boutsen is the danger man at the present moment. He has this quiet Belgian, all the aggression on the track. That's René Arnoux in his Ligier. And they've got the pneumatic impact wrench jammed on the nuts. They got it off the right front. Meantime, lap 59, 72 lap race. We have not had a race as close as this for the leading positions before this year. And again, I remind you that Senna has not changed his tyres. It is a brilliant drive that he's having, as brilliant in its way as is Nigel Mansell, 33 seconds ahead of him. In fact, Mansell is easing away slightly. Fastest lap so far, Berger, 1:26.9, which is inside Nigel Mansell's 1986 lap record, as Senna second, Boutsen third, Piquet fourth, Berger fifth, and Prost sixth come through, and Piquet gets through on the inside and takes that third position away from Thierry Boutsen by forcing him offline, getting up on the inside. And Nelson Piquet, the World Championship leader of 1987, the man who won the championship in 1981 and 83. Replay. Watch Piquet.
Yes, Piquet just superior with power out of the hairpin. They would either accelerate Boutsen's Benetton, and then he has a simple task. He takes the inside line for the corner, and he's got it. Now, can he do anything about Ayrton Senna, who is similarly motored, also with a Honda engine?
As you look at Alain Prost, ahead of Eddie Cheever's Arrows, which has been lapped, of course. Piquet from Brazil, challenging Senna from Brazil. Both Honda-powered, Piquet in the Williams, Senna in the Lotus, and Piquet looking good for second place. I think he has got too much grip now for Ayrton Senna, and as I say that, Senna pulls away from his countryman to prove me wrong. Just 12 laps to go. Marvellous stuff this, with Nigel Mansell now 32 seconds ahead, but that's nothing to worry about. The fact that his lead has been marginally reduced, it is so tremendous that he can afford to take things comparatively easily, as Alain Prost chases. And Berger is in trouble. Gerhard Berger's Ferrari smoking heavily. He's been passed by Prost. There's Senna second, Piquet third, Boutsen fourth. Prost is in fifth position now, and they are well away from Gerhard Berger, who looks as though his Spanish Grand Prix is about to be terminated on lap 61 out of 72, and Piquet goes, and Senna chops across the front. And Piquet's tyres smoke. This is real cut and thrust stuff, and it gives Boutsen the opportunity to close up, and there's a puff of smoke from Piquet's car. Prost is right behind the Belgian, Thierry Boutsen.
It's fearsome stuff, because Senna has a pretty powerful dislike of Nelson Piquet, and Ferrari's still keeping going, but doesn't look as if he's going to be able to last very long like that, quite honestly. So, calm down just for the moment, while Piquet regathers himself, ready to mount another attack.
And how Senna is managing to resist the attack, I do not know, on his first set of tyres. There you see the smoking Ferrari. It could, well, I was going to say it could be something like oil on an exhaust manifold, but I don't see. Well, you see, when Berger accelerates away there is no smoke. It seems to happen only on the overrun. But up at the front, you're looking now as Berger tries to take Eddie Cheever, with flames coming from underneath the Ferrari, and Piquet going for second position. This is lap 62. Senna and Piquet, Senna in the Lotus, Piquet in the Williams, really at it. Boutsen holding a watching station in fourth position. This is what Nakajima sees. A clear track in front of him. He's in 12th position. And The fact that Berger cannot take Eddie Cheever is indicative of the fact that the Ferrari has lost power, and you can see that just behind Berger, who is sixth, Michele Alboreto is closing on his teammate, who is seventh, and there is Piquet up behind Senna. So still Senna second, Piquet third, Boutsen fourth, Prost fifth. Mansell is 35 seconds ahead now, because he has a clear track except for tail enders that he's lapping. But these cars that you see, absolutely together, are getting in each other's way, interrupting the ideal racing line which Nigel Mansell can take, and things are looking better and better for Nigel Mansell in the Williams Honda in the lead, who is now on his 63rd lap. Now, Piquet's going to have another go for it. He'll try and go through on the inside. He dummies to the left, he gets up to the right, and he's through. Senna is trying to pull it out, but he fails. And Nelson Piquet is up into second position, and Boutsen is up into third, and Prost is up into fourth, and down to fifth goes Ayrton Senna, who was completely out-fumbled there. But I am sure that his tyres now are really losing grip.
Yes, Senna's defence of his second place, so hard to be concentrating on that it cost him an awful lot, because he was forced onto the outside. There's much less grip off the line, as we've already seen with Piquet's spin. He's slow out of that corner, and of course Prost and Boutsen went climbing past him at the next corner. He's lost momentum, and really probably he will see that as a mistake to have fought so hard against the inevitable, because it was pretty inevitable that Piquet was going to get past him on fresher tyres. He had all the cards in his hand, and it really has cost some of that.
There's Piquet, and there is Boutsen, second and third. Nigel Mansell on his winning way, as through to past the grandstands. And off goes the Ferrari. That's Berger. His race is run. So Gerhard Berger, in the smoking remains, or out of the smoking remains of his Ferrari, retires.